Hey y'all, welcome back to Movement Link. So I want to spend a few minutes here and give you some tips about how to make your burpee box jumps a little more fluid, a little easier. And really a lot of these burpee combo or jumping combo things have to do with our ability to understand the importance and the role the arms play in jumping. If I'm jumping as high as I can jump so much higher by generating that power with my arms and timing that with my hip drive. So it doesn't mean we have to swing them back and go like this, but it does mean we need to find a way to get the arms involved. So let's first start with kind of the most common way that people do burpee box jumps, and then we'll kind of move into the little bit trickier but much faster and much more efficient way of doing the burpee box jumps. So again, there's nothing wrong with this way, it's just a little bit slower. What you would do is do your burpee. When you come up, you would swing your arms and you would jump. On burpee box jumps, it's always good. You don't want to be too far back. I felt like I was a little far back on that one because you've got to jump too far. So you want to have that nice mix of not banging your head on the box and not being too far away. So that's one, is you come up. When you're coming up from the burpee, inevitably your hands are here. So you stick them back, you swing them to throw yourself up on the box. So great way, very efficient with the arms. Not very efficient because when you get up from the burpee, it takes a second to get those arms back to be in a position to even throw them. So what can we do? We got our arms here. We can jam the elbows up. So this is the same technique we're going to use a lot. We can do it on burpee pull-ups a little bit. It's mainly for lateral burpees. Bar-facing burpees, you can do it if you're using this exact same technique. If you're coming up and just kind of popping off of the feet. So basically the technique, and you can practice it just by standing here, the technique is going to be jumping by driving the elbows up. And if you just do that a few times, bend over, you can feel the power you get. It's not as much power as the arms because it's slightly in a different direction, but there's a lot of power in that elbow drive. The benefit of the elbow drive is I can do it from this position. So this is how I'm getting up out of a burpee. So then if I just drive the elbows, I can get most of the same power, but it's much faster. So then when I'm coming up out of a burpee, I'm here, elbow drive, jump my way up. So now the goal is we don't want to spend so much time there. We also want to take advantage of the elasticity of the muscles of the bottom of our foot, our Achilles, our calves, all of these other things working together. And we want to take advantage just like we would when we're running, doing double unders. We don't want to land and have to create that force ourselves. We want to take advantage of that foot position. So in this method, we're taking advantage of the elasticity of the feet and we're taking advantage of the arm throw. And all we're going to do is the elbow jab, and we're trying to bounce and bound right off of those feet. And just trying to get that timing down. So a way you can practice is you can just go jump into it. So bend over, jump and elbow drive to get the timing. Then you can use that coming out of the burpee to pop. So when we're talking about burpee box jumps, the people who are going to do it the fastest and the most efficient are going to be the people just popping off of their feet, getting as much power out of their arms, because arms are pretty free in the jump, not a lot of energy used, and you get a lot of power out of it. So as you're looking at improving your burpee box jumps, remember you have to practice these things, and the better you get at it, the more efficient you get. And the more efficient you get, the less actual energy you're using in the middle of the workout per rep makes you do more work. So as you're coming up, the best way to do it is just in warm-ups. Practice, what does it feel like to jump without arms? It's hard. What does it feel like to jump with arms? What does it feel like to jump with your elbows? Feels very similar to the other one, not much different. Then how can we work on tying the timing in to our feet, and then how does that translate into doing burpee box jumps? Hope that helps. Talk to y'all soon.